Oh, what's up, Easy Bakers? So for today's video, I'm gonna be showing you guys how to make a 3-ingredient teriyaki. Girl, you heard me right? I said a 3-ingredient teriyaki. But if you haven't already, follow us on Instagram at Easy Bakers LLC, and let's just go ahead and be a gang by hitting that subscribe button. So come on, girl, let's jump into this video. So you guys, I'm just going to go ahead and use my boneless, skinless chicken thighs, and I cut them up into strips. Well, I thought I did, chair. But anyway, let me go ahead and recut these things up. But that's what you want to do. You want to go ahead and cut them into strips or chunks, whatever you want to cut them in. And I'm just going to go ahead and season my chicken to taste. Now, adding spices to your chicken right now is optional because you're going to be adding some soy sauce. But I wouldn't be me if I didn't add some type of seasoning. So I just added a little bit of my garlic powder, chicken bouillon powder, because you can't have it without it. Also with her Chef Bella's potato and seafood seasoning, as well as her vegetable seasoning. So I'm just gonna, because I just like the way they taste, so I'm just gonna go ahead and mix this up. Like I said, if you do not want to season your meat, even though you should, because if you are an easy baker, you know you need to be seasoning your meat, girl. Why you ain't seasoning your meat? Anywho, but it is optional, as I just cursed you out about not seasoning your meat, girl. But anyways, go ahead and season your meat and get your iron skillet or whatever skillet you want to use. And I'm just putting a little bit of olive oil in it. Don't mind that little stuff that's right there, because this morning I fried up some sausages in it, and I like using my iron skillet, just dumping that grease out and letting all that extra stuff that go on there. That's just my preference. Now, you know what I'm saying? Don't come for me in my comments, because your ass will get blocked. But anyways, girl, your heat should be on a medium-high heat. I cooked mine on a medium-high heat, and I'm just gonna go ahead and place all of my chicken inside of this pot and just go ahead and let it cook. So if you was a regular person, you kind of want to start right here. But since I'm not like a regular person, I'm going to crowd this pan, because I'm not about to do double batches. That's for the birds. So I'm just going to go ahead and let them cook until they're fully cooked. And I'm going to do what? Flip them over, because we want to make sure that both sides are cooked evenly. And you're going to get this nice little sear on them. And that's one of the reasons why you kind of don't want to crowd your pan, because you do want to have a good sear on them. But since we're using a good old handy dandy iron skillet, we ain't gonna have to worry too much about these things not being cooked evenly, because what do an iron skillet do? Cooks evenly and hold in the heat. So once you go ahead and flip your chicken over, you're just gonna go ahead and let that chicken cook on that medium-high heat until your chicken is completely, fully cooked through. And this will take approximately 10 to 15 minutes, depending on what type of skillet you're using. So my chicken thighs are all the way done. Now I'm gonna go ahead and add a half a cup of low sodium soy sauce. You can use whatever you want to use for soy sauce. And I'm also going to be using 1/3 cup of light brown sugar, pat light brown sugar. And you're just gonna go ahead, pack that in, and you're gonna take your wooden spoon or your tongs or whatever utensil you got, girl, and you're just gonna go ahead and mix that all the way in until your brown sugar start to dissolve. So now that I got it all stirred, my brown sugar has dissolved, I'm going to go ahead and stir it up. I did not leave from in front of the stove, because it's going to start to boil like this. And once it boils like this, you're just going to get your tongs and just make sure all your chicken is coated, and it's going to start to thicken up and become a little sticky. And this is pretty much how it's going to look. You see how it boiled up? And you see, if I go ahead and move something, that sauce slowly come together. That's personally what I look for in a teriyaki sauce. Not too sticky, not too salty, but it is perfectly done right now. Y'all gonna hear me singing. I get on my nerves, y'all. I'm like, yeah, girl. But anyways, you guys, here it is, your 3-ingredient teriyaki, your chicken teriyaki. Super easy to make, super fast to make. Do this on a weeknight. I actually did this today. So y'all getting a March Miss, honey. Do you understand what I'm saying? Did this today. Took me 30 minutes to do. Outside of trying to set up this camera for y'all. But thank you so much for watching this video. I really do appreciate you guys. If you haven't already, follow us on Instagram at Bakers LLC. And if you guys haven't already, definitely check out my last video, me reviewing juicy crabs. I do plan on doing more videos like that. So if you guys want to see any type of particular video, let me know and I got you. Talk to you on my next video, girl.